Hello, guys. Welcome or welcome back to my channel and happy Valentine's Day. I feel like 2025 has been flying by. Last time we said Happy New Year, now it's already Happy Valentine's Day. And happy birthday to Debbie. Debbie, my friend, her birthday was yesterday. All right, so today I'm going to be telling you guys a story time. Such a long time I story here on YouTube. I've been telling stories on TikTok and they've been getting views. Okay, so y'all should show me love on here too. By the way, do you like my Valentine themed news? So this is story time about the time I fought my cousin. You would think that given that today is a love day, I choose a romantic story time. But I'm not a preacher of love.
I'm not a man of preacher of love. I'm a war. I'm a fight. I'm in Gaboski.
This happened when I just finished Form 1, or what you guys will call GS1. I was about to enter GS2. So that long holiday, before you go to the next class, my dad took us to the village because we grew up in Cameroon, but my dad wanted to make sure that we're in touch with our culture, where we're from, and all of that stuff. Back then, my cousins were staying in our house because they had not built theirs yet. So we're going to all be staying like a big family with our cousins in our house. And our cousins were based in the village. Now we are six. Remember, I have five siblings, and my cousins are four. The four out of the four of them, the second born, she's a girl. I don't know, but for some weird reason, she really enjoyed threatening my brother and I. That's Jason and I. And she would always say stuff like she would beat us both without staining her white. Like even if she's wearing a white dress or white cloth, she would beat us both and she's not going to get stained. Yo, these things used to come out unwarranted. Like it's not as if we provoke her or want to start a fight and she would say that. Like she used to just get a kick of, intimidating us or just making us feel like, I could beat you, that kind of stuff. And I'm not even going to lie. Whenever she said that, I was scared because one thing about me, I'm not a physical fight kind of person. I don't engage in physical fight. Like if I fight, if you ever see me fight, then that means I had to. Like I really had to at that point because there was really no way out. I wasn't a fighter, and my power then was my mouth. So when somebody starts to threaten that they'll beat me, my mind that time I'll be fearing like this person should not bust my lip because man, I don't have power. And whenever she said this thing, the confidence was on a whole different level. So I really believe that this girl is going to beat us so bad if we ever try to fight her. She really believed that those who stayed in the city were weak kids, which is why she kept doing that. So a lot of times this girl would do stuff to me that I didn't like. For example, when it's time for because we used to cook as a family back then, and then time to do the dishes, the both of us will have to do dishes, and then we'll share like the pots and all that. And she would do certain stuff like, let's say we split the pot into two pots, right? Two big pots. I wash my two big pots. She will wash one. She'll wash one, then pour water in the other one and claim that, it was too hard or something, so she has to leave it. She'll wash it later. She will not wash it later. The pot will now add to the pot count for the next day. The next day, we might now have another four pots. We'll now take two pots, including the one she didn't wash yesterday. She used to do those kind of things. And every time I try to complain, so when I was younger, I was lazy. I was really lazy. I didn't really like house chores. So every time I try to complain, she will push back, and my siblings will start shouting at me because they'll be like, I'm very lazy. I'm complaining because I'm lazy. They won't want to listen to what I'm saying. That some things that here, some pots here are from yesterday, and it was her pots, and I've washed mine from yesterday, so they shouldn't add it to the pot count. So all those kind of little things. But I won't confront her like too much. I'll just complain, but I won't confront her because I don't want problem. I don't want to make person beat me. First of all, to one evening, we're downstairs. So the living situation was we were living upstairs, they were living downstairs, right? Fine, we used to cook together and all that, but primarily they were living downstairs, we're living upstairs. So that particular day, we were all downstairs in the parlor downstairs. That's their parlor. And the adults, some of the adults that were in the parlor were having conversations and all that. Me, I was just playing something on the rug on the floor. I don't even remember what I was playing. I know I was playing a game. My brother was lying down just next to me, and we're just playing something. She was also there with her own kid sister. And whenever I play with this stuff, which I can't really remember what we're playing, but she'll come and scatter it. She will scatter it. She was just lying down in front of me like this. So I was lying down, my head was here. She was lying down, her own head was here. So she would scatter it. And I would be like, she should stop scattering this thing now. She kept doing it. Yo, this thing was pissing me off because tell me why. Say, for example, you're playing, let's say you're playing Ludo, and then you have moved your stuff, someone just comes and scatter it, and at some point you don't even remember where you were, that kind of thing. It wasn't Ludo, but I'm just giving an example. So she kept scattering, and I'm like, why are you scattering, my game? Stop scattering, I don't like it. And at some point, she'll be like, yeah, I'll scatter, what will you do? And she really did scatter. Yo, I lost my shit. Because no, at this point, you got me fucked up. Like, no, bitch, you got me fucked up. I launched at her. Mind you, at this time, I just finished JS1, I about to enter JS2, and I entered JS1 really young. So you see this place flat, right? I was flat chested. My cousin, on the other hand, remember she was older than me. I don't remember how many years she's older than me, by maybe, maybe 4 years. So she had started growing breasts, and it was still in the tangerine phase. You know that phase is painful because it's still growing. So yeah. Also, my school allowed us to make our hair all back and all that. So I had hair on my head. She, on the other hand, I think her school is cut their hair, if I remember correctly. So it was the holiday at this point. So she was trying to grow her hair. She was doing this puff puff. Yeah. And whenever she'd make the hair, her head would be like this, it was quite tight. So it would be painful and to look painful as well. Me, I had no boobs. My hair was in place, made and locked in. So when she pissed me off like that, I launched at her because you got me fucked up. And yes, we started. Bro, at this point, I saw red. Like, I didn't care if I was going to get beaten, but like, I just knew that at this point, I need to defend my honor. This is too freaking much. We started fighting. Like, I'm talking movie kind of fight. Me, I didn't even think too much. All I thought was, I'm going to punch the hell out of this tangerine of a boobs you have, and you will regret coming for me. Yo, I need to drop this mic to show y'all. On, on the chest. And then when it wasn't enough for me, the hair, the puff puff, I sucked her bad because what? My dad just bought like there's this glass tool that he bought and put in their parlor downstairs. That was just next to us while we were fighting. Bro, we lifted each other and then I threw her on the glass tool. We lifted each other and then I threw her on the glass tool. Yo, it's like in the movies, and it broke. Like I sucked her in the head, like right where the pain was, pulled the shit off. I punched out those tangerines, like, yeah, like, no. You know when the Bible say fight the good fight of faith? I fought the good fight of faith, like for real, for real. My older brother came in. I was like, my oldest brother came in. I was like, stop that, no, like you just separated us, stop. I don't remember if he slapped or was small. Like, just use the side big hands and just separate us. Stop that, because by then we've broken the stool. And everybody was wondering what's going on here. Me, I know my brother. Like back there, if he says stop that, you better stop that. So once he just said stop that, I stood on the side. I'm like, I got him my good punches, bro. Listen. My husband will always tell me, if you have to pick a fight, you win. I picked that fight and I won. Like, yo. So I was on the side real calm because there ain't nothing to be agitated about. But she was very agitated because she didn't really get in, good punches like that. So she was really still trying to, fight. And while she was still trying to fight, mind you, my brother was holding her, telling her to stop. She was still trying to. My brother gave her a dirty slap. Like, imagine big hands just covering your whole face. Like, bro, how do you get sucked so much by a younger cousin and still get slapped by your older cousin? Like, that was really some messy work. But yeah, after my brother slapped her, she calmed down. And, of course, the adults were shouting at us while we're fighting, all these kind of things. My daddy came back next day. I was like, "Y'all broke my stool." Like, what exactly is going on here? Yeah, but like I had to get my league back, because for all the pots she made me wash, all the threads, everything you did, and I just had to sit back. And my siblings even were siding with you because they always said I was lazy, stuff like that. And then you still have to scatter my game and ask me what am I going to do about it. You got me fucked up. Well, and you see, now you know what I'm going to do. Now you know what I can do because after that day, there were no more threats about beating my brother and I and not getting stain or whatever. There were no more threats, literally whatsoever, from her. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not good to fight. I don't, like I said, me and physical fight, no, like, no. Like this one time I had to. I just really had to. Let me know when you had to fight. The one time that you really had to fight to defend your honor, because people will play in your faces. But like this, my cousin and I, we don't have any beef right now. Mind you, this happened years ago. Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.